Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ultimate Freedom Guide channel. We unlock multiple levels of freedom, financial, emotional, and creative as we explore the tools and the strategies that will help you thrive in a changing world. Remember, what you don't know can hurt you, but what you learn from here might just set you free. So today's video is about several things. We're going to talk about Trump. We're going to talk about what he's doing as far as Stargate. We're going to talk about the new AI DeepSeek that China just released, what it did to NVIDIA. I believe NVIDIA is going to bounce back anyway, and why it's so important, so imperative. Remember, financial freedom isn't just about money. It's about being agile enough to adapt to new tech industries and societal shifts. You have to be privy to what's going on around you. You have to be cognizant to what's going on around you. A lot of people, and I see it on my social media, a lot of people are complaining about what Trump is doing. If you're sitting around complaining about who is the president of the United States and you're not being active as far as edifying the people around you, building the people around you, saying, hey, instead of complaining, instead of being a keyboard activist, it's time to get to work. It's time to build something. And this is why I'm on this channel, because I want to be around people within my ilk. I want to be around like-minded individuals and not individuals who's just going to complain about things that is out of their control. What we can control is what we can control. And that's what we're doing today on this channel. So we're going to be talking about all those things because we got to take these action steps. Action steps are organize your finances, okay? Invest in your education, AI, finance, tech. Get your kids. I'm a parent and I'm about to, trust me, I'm about to disseminate this to my children as well. Make sure that you are steering them in the way of the future, right? Don't be so locked in traditional thinking that your kids are not going to be able to benefit from the technology of today, right? The same thing I'm going to be telling my kids, same thing I'm showing them. What can you use in today's technology? How can you utilize today's technology to benefit your future? What can you learn? What can you get certified in? Do you want to go to college versus do you want to go to a trade? Do you want to get a certification? Because some certifications are going to pay you way more than what you would get at a university, right? Get the knowledge, apply the knowledge. That's the goal. Because if you can do basic math, you can read, you can write, then you can comprehend things at a fairly decent level, then you can be successful in this world. Let's get into it because I don't want to keep you. Well, I'm going to keep you. We're going to do this thing. So let's go ahead and transition to, we're going to transition to Stargate. Trump announces, let me get out the way. Let's make this bigger. Oops, clicking the wrong thing. Get out the way. So this is Trump announcing what Stargate is. So if you haven't seen this video, that means I'm doing a service. I'm doing a good job by showing you this video. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but this is him announcing what Stargate is, and the players that's going to be in Stargate and why this is extremely important. I mean, you know, like I told my brother, I said blockchain is great. When we talked about how, you know, high XRP will go, this, that, and the third, I told him. This is what I told him. You can ask him. Go to Chain Reaction. You can ask them. I said, bro, I'm all for XRP. I'm all for HBAR. I'm all for IOTA. I'm all for the cryptocurrencies and blockchain. But I told him exactly what I told him. I'm not lying. I said, but you have to you have to consider what AI is going to do. AI technology may say, hey, there are better versions of a digital ledger technology that's better than blockchain. You know, Hashgraph is better than blockchain. But what if there's something else that the AI creates? And that's what I told my brother. I said that's a curveball that we didn't consider, right? So let's see what Trump is talking about as far as Stargate.
Technology CEOs, and in the case of Larry Ellison, it's well beyond technology. He's sort of CEO of everything. He's an amazing man, an amazing business person. But to announce the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here in America. As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say
Now, mind you, this came out again. I believe this is his first day as president. But this is before DeepSeek. DeepSeek just recently came out. And so this is why it was imperative that, I think it was great that they decided upon the day he became president, they're working behind closed doors to go ahead and collaborate together to create something big.
by far the leading expert based on everything I read, Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. This monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. Let me be a new president. I didn't say it, they did. So I appreciate that, fellas. But
Listen, like I told my brother, we have conversations all the time. I said, anytime you throw enough money at something, you're going to get a problem solved. You throw enough money at something, you're definitely going to get a problem solved. So $500 billion. Now, Elon said that he doesn't think they have the money. Elon said he knows they don't have the money. But we have to remember that Elon doesn't like Sam Altman because he believes that OpenAI, being a nonprofit, that they've created firewalls to, and it's supposed to be like an open source, so to speak, and corporations have, big businesses have a version of ChatGPT that the ordinary consumer does not have. So that was his gripe with Sam Altman, and this is why he went and created his own AI. I think it's called Grump or something like Grump or something like that.
it'll ensure the future of technology. What we want to do is we want to keep it in this country. China is a competitor and others are competitors. We want it to be in this country, and we're making it available. I'm going to help a lot through emergency declarations, because we have an emergency. We have to get this stuff built. So they have to produce a lot of electricity, and we'll make it possible for them to get that production done very easily at their own plants if they want, where they'll build at the plant, the AI plant, they'll build energy generation, and that will be incredible. But it's technology and artificial intelligence, all made in the USA. Beginning immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI, and this will include the construction of colossal data centers, very, very massive structures. I was in the real estate business. These buildings, these are big, beautiful buildings, are going to employ a lot of people. And physical campuses and locations currently being scouted nationwide. They're making their choices of locations. I think they have their choice. I'd like to ask Larry, Sam, and Masa to say a few words and just talk about a little bit about what they're doing, and if you have any questions, and then we'll go into a couple of other subjects also. But this is, to me, a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project. I think it's going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all. So, Larry, maybe we'll start with you and we'll go down the line. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. We certainly couldn't do this without you. It would simply be impossible. AI holds incredible promise for all of us, for every American. We've actually been working with OpenAI for a while and with Masa for a while. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20, and other locations beyond the Abilene location, which is our first location. The kind of applications that we're building, to give you an idea, maybe the most charismatic and the one that I think touches us all is electronic health records, not just maintaining electronic health records, but by looking at electronic health records, understanding the condition of doctors, better understanding the condition of their patients, and being able to provide healthcare plans that are much better than they otherwise would be. A doctor in Indian River Reservation would be able to see how a doctor.
So I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there. If you want to check out the rest of the video, I'll make sure I put that link in the description below. But they go on to say what pretty much the Stargate will be able to do as far as eradicate diseases in the future, extend human life to 1 million years. No, they didn't say that. But that is what I definitely believe is going to happen. AI is going to revolutionize how we traverse through society. I keep imploring everyone that is even interested, start creating businesses around AI technology. As we see, once OpenAI came out, there was a slew of new AI companies being born. There's so many mobile AI companies and AI generators and that sprang up within months after OpenAI launched commercially. That who's to say that you can't do it? Okay. So anyway, let's move forward. Let's get out of here. There's several things I want to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about is, guys, information. So here's something for free. I'm not an affiliate with this company, Udemy or Udemy, but they have a lot of different courses. Actually, my brother, who has his own channel, Chain Reaction, he got 2 or 3 certifications in coding, I believe. I think he was trying to get one more. I can't remember what that last one is. But so initially, he's going to sign up at his community college. I think it was like $2,600 or something like that, to take those courses to prepare himself to take the exam. I'm like, bro, you don't need to sign up at a university to take those courses, because really and truly, all you have to do is pass those exams. So I directed him to Udemy, and he signed up for one of the courses for, let's do I think it's C++ programming, right? So you can do C++ programming, master the C language, and they will help you pass those certification exams, right? So you'll be getting that information that people go to school for. You get this information in the course for $22. You catch them $9 sometimes, and you'll be able to, guess what? Get certified, get the certifications for pennies to the dollar, right? For $22, you can do machine learning plus ChatGPT prize, right? So you can learn this information. A lot of these courses actually prepare you teach you how to take those certification exams. So it just behooves you to find other alternative means to learn this information for a very low cost and get a very high reward. Okay. My brother did this. Next time I come on, I'll share with you the certifications that he did. Right after that, he was immediately hired to work for a tech company. But he didn't like it. He didn't like the owner. But again, he was able to get that experience. He's able to get the certifications, and he can always fall back on those certifications. And he's still trying to get, I think, cybersecurity. You can even, let me go over here real quick. You can even find cybersecurity course 'Cause that's going to be huge, especially with the quantum chip coming out. I talked about a quantum chip in the last video. Especially with the quantum chip coming out, cybersecurity is going to get huge. It's going to get real big. It's already big. One of the ones he took too. CompSecurity Plus, complete course exam. Your preparation for the world's best cybersecurity certification. So you're gonna get certified. You'll be able to take the exams once you finish the course, pass those exams, and then go ahead and go into the world of cybersecurity, so on and so forth. And they're gonna look how many lectures it. Look, 264 lectures, all levels, $17.99, 31 total hours, right? So you're going to get this information, and this is stuff that you can, again, get your kid. Your kid just graduated from high school, or your kid's 16, 17. Buy one of these courses and have them slowly work through it. So when they graduate from high school, they can begin taking these certification exams. So at least, even if they don't want to go into that field, they have that knowledge that where they can now begin interning while they're 16, 17 for different companies, local businesses, and get that experience. So when it's time for them to, graduate, or time for them to go off, they'll have that experience. So this is one of the sites I just want to put you on to, if you don't already know about it. Udemy, there's tons of courses on here, ranging from everything from meditation to languages, learning languages, all types of stuff. So, definitely go to this site. This is one of the first sites I did in 2017. I took a blockchain cryptocurrency course, and this is how I hopped in Binance, Polionex. I keep saying that. This is how I bought my first Bitcoin, all this stuff, because I learned it from here. I kept hearing it. So I said, okay, let me get some knowledge on this thing. And it showed me exactly what I need to do. Back when Coinbase is a little more difficult, because they had a lot of different things, how you had to send, money, different wallets, et cetera, right? But yeah, this is one of the first places I went when I decided that I wanted to invest in cryptocurrency. I went over here, and it was a course at that time. Every course at that time on here was $9.99. Every course was $9.99. Since then, they got more popular, and prices have gone up, but you can still catch those courses when they have sales for $9.99. All right, so I just want to put you on to that real quick. Now, DeepSeek. Now, this is what President Trump was talking about. This is what President Trump was talking about, why we have to, in America, pour money into AI. And I won't be surprised if you start seeing some tax incentives, some subsidies, something, if you're a company that's creating AI technology, right? This is there's so many different things that we can create AI technology for, especially as far as how kids are now going to be educated. Kids are using ChatGPT, they're cheating their asses off. But how can you use AI technology to expedite the learning experience, right? So unlike a teacher that doesn't like to repeat themselves more than once, and I put my daughters and my son on ChatGPT, like, okay, have ChatGPT break your math problem down. Tell it to break it down to you like you're a third grader. And if you don't understand it, then break it down even further. Tell it what you don't understand, right? So this way, you're going through the learning process. You're asking questions, and it can dumb it down. It can upscale. It can do all those things for you. Instead of just cheating the system, you can learn how to utilize it to make yourself more efficient and a better human being. So anyway, DeepSeek cost-effective AI model development rocked the tech world, could spark healthy competition in the chip industry, and ultimately make AI accessible to more enterprises. This is good. Healthy competition is good, right? We need healthy competition, but we want to make sure that we're leading the way. Chinese startup DeepSeek claimed to have trained, I'm over here, by the way, have trained its open source reasoning model DeepSeek R1 for a fraction of the cost of OpenAI's ChatGPT. Analysts were skeptical of DeepSeek's claim that training cost less than $6 million. Nevertheless, they were impressed with the company's development of a model that matches or exceeds ChatGPT despite using significantly less powerful NVIDIA chips due to U.S. sanctions on the technology available to China. So China said, listen, y'all not giving us the chips. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to figure it out with less money. Now, like I told my brother, it's kind of, OpenAI laid out the blueprint. The blueprint is out there. So all you gotta kind of do is kind of reverse engineer, which China is good at doing. And instead of spending billions and billions of dollars of creating something from scratch, so to speak, now you have a blueprint that you can work off of. And this is how technology gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, because as one company does it, monkey see, monkey do. We're going to do it better, cheaper. And now that works in our favor as a consumer. Now we have healthy competition, and now we have places that we can choose. DeepSeek's accomplishment shook the tech sector of the U.S. stock market on Monday. NVIDIA lost $589 billion. That's a billion. That's half of a trillion. $589 billion. It's a little more than half of a trillion. In market value, as investors grapple with whether cheaper hardware could topple sales of expensive top products used by major customers like AWS, Google, and Microsoft to train their cloud-based foundation models, which is good. Look, the cheaper things cost and still maintaining the power is good for the consumer. So, NVIDIA, it's time for you to bring your prices down, because y'all can't see my gaming PC, but yeah, it costs a pretty penny. They cost a pretty penny. Doing more with less powerful and cheaper products could open the AI market to more startups. This is why I'm telling you guys right now, when you come to this channel, we want nothing but positive vibes. We want nothing but positive vibes, my friend. And we have to build a community. I want to build people that are interested in building something, because ultimately the goal of this channel is to build an economic family where you know things that I don't know. You're doing things that I could never do. And we come together. Like I said, I don't know if I said it in this video. I'm having Ultimate Freedom Connect on the 31st of January. And we're meeting at a nice little eatery, and we're just meeting with other local entrepreneurs, having good vibes. Nobody's selling nobody anything, and getting to know people authentically and organically. Anyway, I'll make sure I put that event bright in the description below. But more competition will benefit enterprises through more product choice and lower prices. Sean Farney, Vice President Data Center Strategy at Jones Lang LaSalle, a global commercial real estate services firm specialized in data center. Competition in any market makes it better, obviously. This will lead to more development here in the U.S. because they'll be feeling that threat. You know what happened last time we felt the threat? We went to the goddamn moon. I don't want to hear it. We didn't go to the moon. Don't want to hear it. Maybe we didn't, but I think we did. DeepSeek also poised to change the dynamics that fuel NVIDIA's success and left behind other chip makers with less advanced products. Conventional thinking has been that models with tens of thousands of most powerful chips become more intelligent. It was throw more compute and throw more data at the problem, and you're going to magically hit reasoning at some point in time. NVIDIA welcomes DeepSeek, so we ain't going to read all that. Of course they welcome. It's going to make them better. Iron sharpens iron, my friend. Iron sharpens iron. And we see what happened. Where's Monday? What day was Monday? What's today? The 27th? What's today? I don't know what today is. Today is the 28th. Monday was okay. Monday was yesterday. Why? Hold on. Yeah, Monday was. Why? I thought today was Wednesday. Monday was yesterday, the 27th, and we see what happened to Nvidia. Dropped. Boy, ain't it funny how the market reacts? Oh my God, they got better chips, and just drops. Oh, this has been a good option trade too, though. It's been a good little option trade. Anyway, I did go to the DeepSeek website. That's just kind of weird. DeepSeek website. I was going to put my credentials in here, but I don't know. But you see, due to large scale malicious attacks on DeepSeek services, registration may be busy. So they're just getting attacked right now. Hackers are trying to hack them. I'm going to do some more research on that. So yeah, you may not want to sign up right away because yeah, registered users can log in normally. Thank you for understanding and support. I like your little, the little logo well thing. It's kind of cool, I guess. All right, so what should you do today? What I need you to do today, as you watch this channel, we continue to build and edify one another, is, again, I'm going to stress the importance of being cognizant, being privy to what the hell is going on around you. I'm going to stress the importance of not complaining. I'm going to stress the importance of figuring out solutions. AI is here to stay. Blockchain is here to stay. Even if it gets more advanced and better with time, cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere because blockchain technology is way better than anything that we have right now that leaves all your information more vulnerable than ever before. So just think of blockchain, that digital ledger technology, as a way to secure your information and your data and keep it away from the bad players in the game. All right. So once you understand that, we're going to keep talking about it. I'm going to stress it. Once you understand that, now I need you to use your creative brain. Build with people. Find one person. Find two people. I think 3 people coming together and forming something and saying, what type of solutions can AI create? What type of solutions how can we use blockchain in car insurance? How can we use blockchain technology in college transcripts or high school transcripts? How can you utilize these different types of technologies and create a company around it, right? So that's what we should be thinking about, because again, these technologies are here to stay, and you're going to see a huge shift very soon. XRP, financial institutions are going to shift away from Swift, and we're going to talk about Swift. My brother goes more in depth about that. When financial institutions begin using XRP as border payments, and once we begin to see those things, and then we begin to see AI being implemented more, because guys, you've heard it here first. I believe within the next 10 years or so, could be sooner, I'll say about 10 years, that it's going to be illegal for human beings to drive motor vehicles. Straight up. Well, I think human beings are idiots. So, 90% of all car crashes are by human error, because humans do all type of stupid stuff when they're driving, putting on makeup, eating, on their phones, all the other goofy stuff that we do. So in 10 years, it's going to be illegal for human beings to drive. All cars will be automated. Okay. You have a special license to operate a motor vehicle on the road. Okay. That being said, there's going to be a shift. There's going to be a shift in the way that we build homes, because homes are now going to be tokenized, and tokenization is going to bring more money and more innovation, because we don't have to solely depend on a traditional bank to fund new projects and new ideas, right? And so this is what I want you to take away from today. They're pouring $500 billion into AI technology. $500 billion It's $500 billion into the infrastructure of AI technology. So that should let you know. Follow the breadcrumbs. Clarendon, what should I invest in? They're showing you what you should invest in. You should be looking up, and I'm going to talk about this. You should be looking up stocks that and companies that are in quantum chips, AI, startup ones. Research, dive deep, see which ones are startups, see which ones have backing, see which ones are like, pennies to the dollar, 30 cents, 40 cents, 10 cents on the pinks, whatever. Figure it out. Share it with me once you figure it out. Please do. So that way you can begin allocating your resources and begin investing in these companies if you're not creating these companies. So if you're not creating the companies, that's one thing. Fine. Sit your goofy self down. I'm playing. If you're not creating it, that's fine. Not everybody's a producer. But you should be investing in it then. You should be allocating your resources every check. You should be putting money aside to invest. All right. So anyway, I didn't want to keep you long today, but I want you to again to be privy of what's going on with Stargate, what's going on with DeepSeek, what's going on with all these different companies, because I can't even keep up with the news right now. There's so much news that's going on, and I got here tonight. I was like, okay, I just came from the gym, took a shower. I was like, you know what? Let me create another video. I got to get in the habit of sitting in front of here and just being unscripted and just talk to you, because when you try to outline it too much, and I'm very busy throughout the day, it just makes it harder for me to do the video. So this is why I'm gonna just come here, sit in front of you guys, and just run my mouth and tell you what's happening and what we should do. So whether you like Trump or you dislike Trump, or you don't care about his policy, you don't like the way he talks, wham, shut up. It's the president. And I think if you're an American, you should want any president, even if you don't like them, to be successful. Because if they're unsuccessful, then it has a trickle-down effect on our economy. So I just want you guys to pay attention. Don't get caught up in the emotional side of politics. Band together. This is the years that the economic family has to come together. You have to band together. Start getting along with your brother. Get along with your sister. Get along with your mother. Get along with your father. Don't leave the house right away. If you're a young person, stay in your mother's house for as long as you possibly can. Why? Because I need you to build your money, build your little nest egg, begin to invest. You shouldn't be in a rush to get out into this world and pay rent, right? Save your money so you can invest your money, and down the road, you're going to be thankful that you did it, because long term is 2 years, 4 years, 10 years. It goes like that. And I'm telling you things that I wish someone would have told me when I was younger. But guess what? It's not nobody's job to tell me a damn thing. It's my job to be accountable and go seek that information if you want to be successful. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am out of here. Remember, what you don't know can hurt you, but what you learn from here might just set you free. And whatever time you're watching this video, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.